everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So for this week's video, it's a little bit late, at least late for what I like to do. I like to try to upload for Sundays, but it seems like this is going to go up on Monday. The reason why it's late is because I got an extra shift last week that I wasn't expecting, so the day that I was going to record audio didn't end up happening. And then we ended up having to get some repairs done in the house, so the spare day I had to record audio ended up being wasted because it was just too loud with all the construction noises and everything, and I want to try to at least upload quality content that I enjoy to a certain level. I want audio to not really have too much background noise or anything, and it was just way too much. I tested it and I just could not do it that day. So that's why this week's video is a little bit late, but it's okay, really. Honestly, I think life just happens and that's how things work out. We didn't really expect to have to get such things done, but you know, here we are. So for this video, I am trying something new. I am doing, I guess this would be like semi-realism is what I would call it. It's not quite like realistic. Like, I guess the proportions I tried to make realistic to the picture that I had, but like it's still stylized a bit in my style, like the eyes are and stuff. But yeah, so I guess I'd call it semi-realism. So this is something I don't really dabble in that often. I know when I took classes in like high school for art, I had to do a lot of like realism and stuff, so that's probably really the last time I felt the need or want to do like a semi-realism or realism. But this piece is actually my fiance's brother and sister, and his mom took a picture of them holding their pet guinea pig, which is like huge, and I thought the picture was just absolutely adorable and I needed to paint it. So that's why I decided to do that and make it like semi-realism and stuff. So their guinea pig's name is, I believe, Theodore, and he's like a huge guinea pig, so you might be looking at this and being like, his proportions seem off, but no, he is just a big guinea pig. They got him that way, so that's why he's big like that. Like, my fiance even was like, he looks huge in this painting, and I showed him the picture and he's like, oh, okay, he is actually that size. So it is realistic, even if he doesn't look that way. And his siblings' names are Ellie and Dawson. And I did change a little bit of this picture in like the sketch and painting. Ellie was originally looking like more down and like shy and stuff, so I wanted to just put it so that her face was facing more up and like at the camera. That way you could see more features and stuff, and that's just something that I wanted to paint. So that's why I changed that. And I believe that's really the only thing I changed from the picture to the painting. This was definitely a little bit difficult. This was, I think, my second watercolor painting after Inktober, so it's definitely weird to get back into watercolors. I was having a little bit of issues like blending the skin on the face of Ellie and a little bit on Dawson as well. But I think in the end I was able to like pull it together and work through it a little bit. And they also have like freckles as well, so that also sort of helped cover it up when I put it in like pencil crayon at the end. Dawson's shirt also was giving me trouble because it was like a light gray, but my gray wasn't really drying the way I wanted it to dry, so eventually I just gave up on it because I knew if I kept trying to get his shirt the color I wanted it to, it was just gonna like eventually start like tearing up the paper because it would be too much for it to handle. So eventually I just had to give up like with his shirt. It is at a point where I kind of like it, but I still wish it would have just been the way I envisioned it. So that happened. And then what I learned from this piece, I feel like it was nice to like draw different clothing first off. I don't normally draw like frills and stuff, and it's a little bit hard to see on Ellie's shirt, so, but I still quite enjoyed doing that. And then Dawson's shirt, I kind of don't draw guys that often, so drawing like first Dawson and then his like clothing too was something new that I was doing. I've also never drawn like a guinea pig before as well, or like kids, so this whole piece is like I'm trying something completely new with everything, and I was using reference the whole time as well too. So there is a couple things I would like to change about the piece though. If I had pencil crayons that were like of higher quality, like I have cheap Crayola pencil crayons, but I don't have like artist quality pencil crayons, I would have liked to go in with that and gave more like a fur-like texture to their guinea pig, because I felt like it was difficult to get that texture with watercolors. I still think he turned out pretty much the way he looks though in the picture, but that is something I'm going to probably be investing in, is pencil crayons. But yeah, I think that's really the only thing I'd change. I also am not too sure if like the watercolors turned out patchy on Dawson's shirt because my watercolors are getting older and used a lot, or if it's just I mixed a lot of color to get that gray. So I'm not really too sure, but I think that's stuff that I'm going to be looking into the future of either replacing with like a higher grade of watercolors, because I've been using them so frequently. It's something I would like to look into. And then also the pencil crayons is something I definitely want to get into and look into. But yeah, that'll come with time anyway, since art supplies are expensive. But yeah, other than that, like I really enjoyed this piece, and like once I did the line art, I felt like it really came together as well. Especially with like the fur, you could see more details and stuff on him. So yeah, I really like how this piece came out. I think it captured like how the kids looked and everything, and just like their energy and that as well. But yeah, I really hope you guys like this picture as well, and this drawing, and because it's just something completely new that I've never tried before. And I think I want to do some more like realism kind of work and semi-realism work. So let me know if you guys like this stuff, because I would like to probably start incorporating more of this. But if you guys don't want to see this stuff like on the art channel, you can also let me know that too. I can stick with just like my sort of cartoony style as well. But that's pretty much the end of this video. So thank you guys so much for watching if you made it through this far. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week for next week's video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!